Guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I have your host Selassie Fiaw, and this is Sahara Football Extra. Today, we're going to get some more reactions to Kevin Prince Boateng's a podcast interview. The interview he granted 5 UK on what happened at the 2014 World Cup. The captain at the time, Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, has been reacting to it, and we'll look at the response he's been giving to some fans on social media, Twitter to be specific. Baby Jet was the captain of the time, and in that interview, if you've not watched it, Kevin Prince Boateng suggested that the team did not fight for him, and that he did not feel they were backing him and Sule Muntari sacked from the camp of the Ghana Black Stars. He also felt that there was no solidarity, as much solidarity as there should have been in the camp of the Black Stars, and that was not great. It was all in relation to the 2014 World Cup debacle that happened in Brazil, which saw the two guys, Sule Muntari and Kevin Prince Boateng, being let go from the camp of the Black Stars in Brazil for indiscipline. In the book written by Coach Kwesi Appiah, he details also exactly what happened, but I'll look at the responses. I'll give you my thoughts on it and how Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan explains the fact that a teammate was being sacked off the pitch or so from the camp, and his fellow teammates were not supporting him or backing him. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and talk about Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan and the whole issue with Kevin Prince Boateng. Now, in the interview granted by Kevin Prince Boateng here, he talks about the 2014 World Cup. Yes, the 2014 World Cup that saw Ghana get knocked out of the group stages following their loss to Portugal. Black Stars unfortunately could not beat Portugal to make it to the next phase of the competition, and that meant that elimination for them. Kevin Prince Boateng and Sule Muntari were not included in the final match day because of indiscipline issues in the team camp, owing to monies that were delayed. That's the reportage we got at the time. Monies were delayed coming into the Brazilian country to distribute to the Black Stars players. It did come eventually, right before the final game. But Kevin Prince Boateng, in this interview he granted with 5 UK, made it look like he was sacked from the team for fighting for the players. Well, at least that's what he said. He said he was fighting monies that the management committee members were getting were so much that it was not right that the players were not getting their fair share and on time. That is what Kevin Prince Boateng said. But what I know for a fact is that in Coach Kwesi Appiah's narration of events in his book, Leaders Do Not Have to Yell, he said several times Kevin Prince Boateng was muttering words under his breath that were insulting several times on the training ground. And that is what Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan was reiterating when he responded in this tweet to it. A fan was of the opinion that Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, he is a fan of, and he likes him so much. So why did Asamoah Gyan, as captain of at the time, not stand in solidarity with Kevin Prince Boateng? Asamoah Gyan said that Kevin is happened at the training grounds between him and the coach in front of everybody. So what was the coach's? That was the coach's decision, cause coach felt Kevin disrespected him several times with his choice of words. One thing Kevin didn't know is we defended him behind scenes several times, but on that day the coach couldn't take it anymore and reacted. That was the first time I saw Coach Kwesi Appiah get angry and reacted. So Kevin's case was the coach's call. That's the truth as a captain of the team. Wow, interesting that Kevin's case was something with the coach. I think this is similar to what Kwesi Appiah narrated in his book. So, well, you find it hard to know who was lying or telling the truth in this case here. So we'll leave that judgment to you, because two men have narrated the incident in detail, Kwesi Appiah and now Asamoah Gyan, and they are saying it was consistently because of insults or words muttered under the breath by Kevin Prince Boateng at the training ground, and that was the coach's call. But the parts I don't think was necessary was that Kevin did not know they were defending him behind the scenes. I think it's all convenient that you reveal to us now that you were defending him behind the scenes. It's quite convenient, actually. It was not necessary to add that. If you were defending him, fine. But if you did not make it known at the time, please don't make it known now. Kevin, you were defending him behind the scenes. How was he supposed to know you had his back or you supported him if you did not show it or tell him personally? I'm sure if you had mattered that to him personally, he would have known that you were behind him and tried your best. But clearly, he was not told that. Well, a fan went on to ask Asamoah Gyan that, but the whole team should have boycotted the match and you were the captain. It's one of the reasons our supposed leaders take us all for granted. We don't show solidarity. And this is what Baby Jet said. Tell the whole Man United team to boycott training because the coach had a problem with Sancho. Let's be real here. But clearly, some are saying that it's not the same because Kevin Prince Boateng in this case was fighting for the team. But then if you look at what Baby Jet said, Kevin Prince Boateng was being disrespectful to Coach Kwesi Appiah. But Kevin Prince Boateng also says that he was fighting for the team in terms of the misappropriation of funds and the money's not coming in time. Who is telling the truth here? The reportage at the time said that the reason was because of disrespect to Coach Kwesi Appiah. Because of cultural differences, Kwesi Appiah himself alludes to that fact in his book. These were the issues they had, and Kevin Prince Boateng and him did not see eye to eye most of the time, and that was the issue. It's quite interesting, the back and forth on social media. But is this comparison something that can be done? If Kevin was fighting for the team, then this comparison by Baby Jet is not the best. If he was being disrespectful directly to the coach for one reason or another, and not because of what was happening in Brazil, then Baby Jet is right in this scenario, and it's got a lot of people riled up and talking. Baby Jet has been ranting on, and he said he spoke to the president in the meeting. You are saying on the training grounds, deductive reasoning tells me the FA needed just something to kick him out, and the coach handed them one of his best on the platter to them. Still back to him challenging the status quo. And Baby Jet said, Massa, Kevin is one of the best players I've ever played with in the national team. Great guy, all standards. But there is one truth in this world. The whole sacking issue happened at the training grounds. And all the players can testify if there won't be any hypocrisy. So that talk from Kevin Prince Boateng about him receiving a letter from under his, well, he probably did get that. But he's saying that the sacking incident and him being removed from the team all happened on the training ground because of several insults muttered under his breath directed at Coach Kwesi Appiah. So that is what is going on social media right now. Kevin Prince Boateng has opened up old wounds and got a lot of people talking about what happened in 2014 World Cup. Unfortunately, we do not have a documentary on the 2014 World Cup. Cameras were not rolling behind the scenes for us to verify these claims coming in. But one thing is for sure, two men have said the same story. Kevin Prince Boateng has several times said this version of his story. I wonder why he has not been corrected till now. Baby Jet feels that Kevin is not being entirely accurate. He feels that if there'll be no hypocrisy, the truth about how and why he was sacked will be revealed. It's quite interesting, developing story. I thought I should give you an update on it. But it is quite clear that most of the issues, we still have them now. The fans, the management committee members, misappropriating of funds, a whole lot of issues are still ongoing and we need to solve it. We've gone to 3 or 4 World Cups now, and the monies that have been gotten from the World Cup, we still don't have a Black Stars camping base. We still don't have a Black Stars place where they can train and stay. If we have our own hotels for our own players, which are used for commercial use when the players are not around, or something that we can say we built because of World Cup monies, I think that would be the best. We are still in a situation where Kevin is talking about misappropriation of funds and all that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. Baby Jet's response, the feedback, and everything in between. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.